3. Today's video is sponsored by QD Foodie. They make cooking utensils for kids. So see, they're like fun utensils to get kids cooking in the kitchen. And they have a Kickstarter campaign going on right now, so you can check out more information about them in the links below. Hi everyone, welcome to an episode on my YouTube channel, and today I'm cooking with a special guest. It's going to be my first co-cooking video, so a little excited. Today we have Chef Luke Haas, who's a junior chef, 12 years old and already cooking. When I was 12, I don't even remember what I was doing, but definitely not cooking. So thanks for being here, Luke. How are you?
I'm great, I'm great.
So how did you get started with cooking?
I started cooking actually when I was 2 years old.
2?
2.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what made you start cooking at 2?
Just the way it makes me feel. It makes me really happy to cook, and my family has always liked to cook, so it's something that I kind of just naturally picked up.
That's amazing. At 2, I definitely wasn't for sure. I think I was barely talking at 2, so that's a lot of talent you've got there.
Thank you.
So Luke, you've been cooking for 10 years now, which is not that much less than me. Where's cooking taking you now?
Cooking's taking me very far. I've actually been in the top 15 for Top Chef Junior, which is a really good opportunity for me, and that is something that's brought it very far for me.
Cool. What else are you doing? Are you doing catering? Are you doing social media stuff, cooking?
I'm doing both of those. I actually am doing catering. I've catered a wedding. I've catered
Oh my gosh.
quite a few things, and also I do stuff on social media. I have my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my YouTube, so you can check those out.
Awesome, yeah, so check down below for Luke Haas's Instagram and Twitter and YouTube links. Chef Luke, today you're gonna show me one of your recipes, so what are you gonna teach me today?
So I am just making some lettuce wraps with a sesame soy glaze, and it's one of my favorite things to make, and it's kind of a classic thing that I do make.
Okay, so put me to work. Can I help you? Let's start off.
Okay, yes. Right now, I'm gonna have you chop 3 cloves of garlic.
Okay, sure.
3 cloves of garlic.
So I have my cutting board here, and I know I have my knife, and then where's the garlic? So you want 3 cloves?
So right now I'm gonna add in some soy sauce right here. It is low sodium soy sauce, which can be a good option for you if you're trying to be more healthy. I'm just gonna add in maybe about 3 tablespoons. So right here it's about half a cup and equal of hoisin sauce. And I'm just gonna add in the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it's about 6 tablespoons or half a cup of just hoisin. And what I like to do sometimes is I get a little bit of soy sauce. I put it in that thing of hoisin, and then I mix it up so you can get all of the hoisin out. Because
oh yeah, that's smart, because you don't want to waste.
Yeah, a little more, because you don't want to waste any of the ingredients. So then you just put the lid back on, and then you shake it, and it'll get some of it off the sides. That was hard to get off because hoisin's a little sticky.
Yeah.
So it's hard for everything to get out, and look at all that could have been wasted. So now I'm gonna add in just a tablespoon of Sriracha. About a tablespoon.
Yeah, Sriracha is a staple in our household.
It's delicious, I love it. I'm also gonna add in some chili garlic sauce. It's a lot like Sriracha to me, about a teaspoon of this stuff. I love this stuff a lot. It gives it a nice garlicky flavor, and I do love the flavor of garlic a lot.
Me too.
So I'm also gonna add in about a tablespoon of rice vinegar.
Yeah, I've often found that with cooking, sometimes when a sauce or something tastes kind of flat, it often needs something acidic, which is like vinegar, lime, lemon.
Exactly.
So here's some garlic, is that okay?
Perfect, yes. You can add that in.
All of it?
All of it.
Okay.
We're just gonna add that into the sauce. Then the next thing is just a teaspoon of sesame seeds. It gives it that just nice pop that they give, and it's those tiny little things, and it looks really pretty. So now I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna whisk that up. That is the sauce, and this is just the sauce right here. It's done now.
Okay.
And now we can move on to the ground beef mixture.
Okay. And then so you need this onion before you start cooking the beef, or?
Yes, I do need it before I start cooking the beef.
Got it.
Because, well, actually no, I actually could move on first. So I'm just gonna turn the stove on to medium-high heat. So
who's the best cook in your house?
Me. But my parents are close behind, I'd say.
Close behind.
So Luke, do you have any questions for Christine?
Not that I can think of right now, but I know one will come up later.
Okay.
Then also, after the onion, 3 more cloves of garlic.
Okay.
And that will go inside of the beef. Just gonna grate in the ginger. Right here, you need about like half teaspoon. Ginger, very, very strong.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, just gonna add a little bit in. Like I said, ginger's really strong. So I have a few questions about the disorder that you have. Like, how does it look to you? Like, what do you see? Anything?
So I can tell, like, over here, Luke, that there's a lot of bright light. I totally don't know what you look like, but I can kind of gauge your height because of where your voice is coming from. But I see mostly shadows and some shape, some color, but it's very foggy. So I describe it like if you were coming out of a hot shower and you look into the mirror and you can't really see much. So that's kind of how I see, but I lost my vision like slowly over like 10 years ago, so I've grown accustomed to it, but yeah, I don't see very much,
So,
which is always tricky cooking with other people in the kitchen.
Yeah. So another question about it is like, what colors do you see, if you do see?
Black and white. Sometimes I mix up red with brown. I feel like it might be similar to like color blindness, I think, for some people, or red with green. Sometimes I get mixed up. But mostly I see like contrasting like shades. So it's easy if I see like something that's light, like this cutting board is lighter against a darker counter, then I can kind of see where the shape of the cutting board is. But everything just looks really washed out. So everything's kind of faded together.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna add in the chopped onion right here. It's just 3/4 of a small white onion.
And you used white onion.
I usually use half of a large, but 3/4 of a small also obviously has the same effect. And now I'm gonna add in 3 cloves of garlic into this.
Yep. Oh,
yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay. I almost picked up the ginger and handed that to you.
There we go. We're gonna mix that up a little bit. And then, also I have another question about it. Like, how have you like learned to navigate? Like, that seems really hard. Like, to know everything
it is difficult, and I mean, there's often times when I fumble or do faux pas. Like, obviously, I almost handed you the ginger, but I think it's important to be well organized and know your environment.
Yes.
So for me, in my house, I'm very comfortable. I don't have to use my cane to find things. It gets tricky when John, my husband, leaves stuff around in the way, maybe. But I think, I'm very organized, and once I have to have a very good memory. So learning a new environment, whether it's a new kitchen that I'm cooking in or being somewhere else in a new city, I just have to commit everything to memory. So it takes a lot of brain work.
And right here, right now I just added in 1 can of diced water chestnuts.
Okay.
And now it seems about ready to be strained, so I'm just gonna turn that off.
Okay, and we have a colander in the sink that you put in there, right? Okay, I'm gonna stay out of your way, chef.
So, bring this over here, put it back in. It's looking amazing right now.
It smells really good. I just love the smell of like garlic and onion, like sweating out there. Yeah, and then meat too.
So now I'm gonna add in the sauce right here.
So that's the sauce you made earlier, right?
Sauce that I made earlier, yes, it is. And now I'm gonna turn the stove on medium low, and I'm gonna mix in the sauce, and it's gonna soak in some of that sauce, and that's why we are putting it back on the heat a little bit so that it helps it soak it in. And also
it'll probably caramelize a little bit too.
Yes, that's what we want to do so that it'll get a little thicker. And it'll let in more of the sauce. So right now it needs to be like really, really nice and glazed and covered with the nice sauce. Okay, so now we're gonna start plating. Right here we have the mixture, and we're just gonna get it about a spoonful, because they're a little smaller this time, the size of the lettuce wrap.
So you're just filling, you want to kind of top it in the lettuce, and then you're...
Yes, top it in the lettuce. We want it to look really nice, so I'm just gonna get it in the lettuce. I'd say maybe about 2-ish scoops.
So you have sriracha in this with the sour cream, and you had sriracha earlier in your sauce, so this is
Yes.
a pretty sriracha forward dish.
Yes, I really do love sriracha, and it's actually not as spicy as you'd think,
Yeah.
but it does
It's a little
have
bit tangy, too.
that kick to it. Yes, exactly.
So you had it in a squeeze bottle, and you just kind of squeezed it
We
over the
squeezed
top?
it on, yes, exactly. So now I'm gonna get some sesame seeds. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. That was also in the sauce, but it just wasn't like that many. That just
Yeah.
gives it a little color, and I also think that sesame seeds do give a nice taste to it.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna get some chopped carrot. I'm gonna get the microblade, and I'm gonna almost like zest the carrot on top.
Okay, so that'll add some orange.
Next, we're gonna sprinkle on the green onion. We can both do that actually.
Okay.
You can do one, and I can do
Sure.
one.
So is this one right here?
Yes, that's one.
Okay. Mine might look messy compared to yours.
It's okay.
I like green onion, so I'm kind of going heavy on it. Is that okay, or should I
Yes,
put more?
That's
Okay.
good. And then next, we're going to do the chow mein noodles.
Oh.
So add that crunch to
Yeah.
it. You can also chop some on or off, or you can chop some too. You can like spread them out. You can like kind of put them in the middle.
Yeah.
You can do really whatever you want with these. I mean, it's not exactly something that you have to put on, but I think it just gives that nice crunch to it on top of adding in all of the water chestnuts, and that really just helps give it that crunch to it. So I think that we're ready. So then you just pick it up like a taco.
Okay.
I mean, Cinco de Mayo was yesterday, so.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay. Me too.
I really like the crunch. So when you get it from the water chestnuts, the chow mein, and the flavors, it's definitely got a kick, but I like
Yeah.
it. It's well balanced.
Thank you.
It's very good, Luke. Yeah, and I don't feel so guilty eating it. My lettuce wrap has fallen apart, but it's okay. Eating can get messy.
So you can also, to bring down the spice if you would want, you can put a little less of the
The sriracha sour
sriracha
cream.
sauce,
Yeah.
but I really do like the
Yeah.
spiciness, so it doesn't bother me too much.
So thank you so much, Chef Luke, for being here today and showing me this. You're like a pro at this, so thanks so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for letting me come.
Yeah, and then check out his Instagram and his Twitter and all his links down below. And I have a gift for you before you leave. It is my signed cookbook. So I signed it for you.
Thank you.
And yeah, feel free to experiment with any of the recipes in there and send me how you would improve my recipes as well.
And then I also have something for you on top of the eggs. I also got you a spoon.
Oh, thank you.
I like to collect spoons and get them from different places. And whenever I cook with someone, I like to give them a spoon because it just is a way you can remember me, because I love to collect them. Like whenever someone goes somewhere,
Yeah.
I'll always ask for a spoon instead of like a little toy or something from the place. Like I have spoons from Italy, Africa, Mexico.
Oh, thank you so much. Where did this spoon come from?
The grocery store.
That
Is
still
it
counts.
HEB?
Yeah.
Okay, we love HEB.
HEB, sponsor us. All right, thanks so much, Luke. Can I have a hug?
Yes, thank
Aw,
you.
Thank you.